Hey guys, welcome back. This is your girl Laws, and welcome to Laws Out Loud, where we bring you reviews and podcasts on popular culture and topics of interest that I want to speak of out loud. I've decided I'm going to do reviews of the UK version of Love Island. There's only about 20 days left, but I still want to give my opinions on it. I already did start a podcast on Anchor and Castbox where I'm already doing reviews of the UK version. So if you want to kind of go back and see my opinions over the last few days or the last week or so of the UK version of Love Island, then I have my reviews on those podcasts. So just type in Laws Out Loud and my podcast should come up. So I've decided, yeah, I'm going to do both US and UK version on here. So let's start off with last night's episode where it's coming. They pick up from the challenge that they did the night before, where they had to do like a little sexy dance challenge, the girls against the boys, and so it's picking up from the results. And basically, the results was that Amber made Michael's heart rate heart race the most. So it's coming off from that. So obviously Amber's read out this results and she is happy. My girl is happy to see that maybe her thinking that Michael still has feelings for her is not in her head. That maybe there is something there, and I truly believe that there is something there. I truly believe that Michael does still have feelings for Amber. He's just trying so hard to make out that he doesn't. So yeah, she's discussing with the girls and saying that she didn't realize how much she needed to hear that, or she needed to see that, to kind of make her realize that okay, she's not going crazy. Maybe there is something there, which a lot of people believe so as well. Um, so yeah, she's happy from that. I don't know how I feel about her being happy about it. On the one sense, I understand she has feelings for this guy, even though he's acting like a complete trash. It does not mean that her feelings would just go away, and so I understand it in that sense. But I don't know if Michael deserves her to even give him another chance if he wanted to get another chance, you know what I mean? Because he has treated her really badly. He has yeah, he has basically humiliated her. But I can understand her feelings, and if they were to get back together, I don't know if I'll be completely against it. I don't know if I'll be completely like yeah, for like it's yeah, I don't know if I'll be completely against it, basically. So yeah, we shall see. But basically, yeah. So after that, Michael was sitting down with Jorden and talking to him, and Jorden basically said what all of us have been thinking, what all of the cast, I believe, are thinking, that Michael still has feelings for Amber. He knows he does. Everybody knows he does, but he's trying to stick to his guns about him choosing Joanna. So basically, Jordan said that as your boy, I want to tell you that I don't see as much chemistry between you and Joanna as you had with Amber. And he's right, and everybody knows it, everybody sees it. He's like, yeah, I understand that it's just the beginning with Joanna, but I just don't see the same chemistry that you had with Amber, which is completely true. I've been saying this from the very beginning, that is the situation. He doesn't. I don't see any chemistry between him and Joanna. It's, yeah, I feel like he's forcing the whole situation. So yeah, so he just mentioned that to him, and he said to Michael, if you were to go back to Amber, it will not be the the worst thing. Like, I know that you're probably trying to save face and stick to the decision, because decision of going with Joanna, because you feel like Amber has some qualities that you're not too fond of. But you know, if you were to change your mind and go back to Amber, like, it's nobody's going to think that you are weak or whatever because of it, you know. So he was trying to, I guess he is sensing something, that he's trying to assure Michael that if he does want to do it, he shouldn't stop himself from doing what he truly wants to do just because he has made this bold statement. Because basically, when he called Amber childish in that whole scene a few weeks ago, like, yeah, basically like a week and a bit ago, he's made this whole scene. So to go back to the same girl that he called childish, that he said all these things about, he might feel like that is going to affect his reputation as a guy. But basically his boy was trying to say to him, look at me and Anna. She came back with Ovi, and now she's realized that she likes me more. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay. So yeah. So basically, Michael was like, yeah, I understand. Blah blah blah. But then he goes back to Joanna and like says to Joanna, oh, I don't know if you're trying to hold back because of Amber being here. And yeah, so and Joanna was like, no, she's not too sure. No, she's not sure. She's sure. She said that she was invested in the relationship, and blah blah blah. I really don't feel like Joanna really likes Michael that much. I honestly don't feel like it, because I feel like Michael had that conversation to kind of save face, almost saying to Joanna, like, put an effort in, like, let's make people see that we are, like, almost like perform to for people to think that we are more in love than we really are. Like, he's trying to prove a point, and he's trying to use Joanna to prove that point. And it's like, you can't force him, Michael. Even if you try to force it, it's going to look fake. You can only fake something for so long. Like, people who've genuinely been in love before, or who've genuinely had connection with people before, can see that this is not real. Like, there is no genuine conversation that you're having with this Joanna girl, apart from conversations about Amber. So like, it's, you're forcing it. You're forcing it. And Joanna, I feel like Joanna can feel like they're forcing it, so she's not giving 100% because it's basically forced. Like, it is what it is. Like, after the conversation, like when they went to bed, um she still didn't show more affection. Like, I feel like she has been less affectionate towards Michael than Amber was. I'm sorry. Like, every night that you see them turn off the lights, and the little Blu-ray light comes on, like, you see Belle and Anton kissing, you see Molly May and Tommy kissing, but you never really see him and Michael and Joanna kissing. Like, you see him trying to like give her a little peck on the side of her face or something, but my girl is turned around and like going to sleep. Like, there's no affection in that sense, in what they're expecting in that villa, like everybody else is having. He does not have that with Joanna, and he needs to stop fooling himself thinking that he does, because he doesn't. So yeah, I don't know what Michael is doing. I feel like his stubbornness is becoming irritating now, and but he should do whatever he wants. I don't really care anymore. So yeah, that was their little segment. And then it came to like the recoupling, the girls trying to decide who they should recouple with, blah blah blah. And Maura really wanted to recouple with Curtis, obviously. But then what's her name, Francesca, the new girl, also wants to recouple with Curtis. And most of the girls were thinking that, oh, she might, Francesca might recouple with Marvin just so that she doesn't get on the bad side of Maura. But when it came to the recoupling, that did not happen. My girl, Francesca, was the first one to go, and she chose Curtis. And when she chose Curtis at that recoupling, Maura's face dropped. Like, she was so upset. She was not having it. She was just upset. Okay, you can tell from her face just changes. So yeah, basically Francesca chose first. She chose Curtis, and then the other couples who are already in like a genuine couple, quote unquote, chose their own partners. So obviously Molly May chose Tommy, Belle chose Anton, and Joanna chose Michael. Who is she gonna choose? You're gonna choose Michael. Um, and then Amber, obviously, she's not coupled up with anybody at the moment, so she chose Ovi. I really love Amber and Ovi's friendship. I really wish that they will get together. I feel like they'll make the cutest couple. Like, and I'm sure like 99% of you guys agree they will make the cutest couple. Okay, so yeah, she chose him, and I feel like their friendship and their like brother and sisterhood is really nice. They just banter, they just get along so well. And yeah, I just love Ovi. Like most people, I love Ovi's energy. I just love the way he's just himself, and himself is just, you just want to be around him. He looks like the kind of person that you want to be around 24/7, you know what I mean? So yeah, so she chose him as a friend. And then the only person that changed couples was obviously Anna, so she went back to Jorden, and then Amber saved Ovi. So then when it came down to Maura, obviously they was left with Marvin and Chris, the new guy, and she basically chose Chris out just to give him a chance to also find somebody, because she doesn't really like Chris. She doesn't like Chris at all, to be honest. But she she saved him because Marvin has already been there like a couple of weeks. So she's like, okay, at least Chris deserves a chance to meet somebody if that's an opportunity for him or a chance for him to do that. So yeah, so Marvin went home. Who cares? Marvin is so dry. Like he was trying to graft Francesca at the last minute. I'm like, she can see right through you, mate. Stop it. Don't try and act as if you've liked her this whole time because you have not. Stop lying. Um, yeah, it is what it is. Whatever. Bye, Marvin. We're gonna I forgot him the minute the episode was even over. So yeah, he's gone. It's yeah, whatever. And that was the end of the episode. So obviously in the next episode we're gonna see what's her name what's her name Maura speaking to Curtis, asking him if he wants to come into her bed once Francesca goes to sleep. And I'm like, first of all, how's he gonna get into your bed when you're gonna be in there with Chris? Like you're coupled up together, so you have to be in the same bed. And second of all, like stop it, Maura. You're doing too much. Like Maura is a very pretty girl, but I feel like she diminishes her beauty by being too forward with guys. She's literally gone through 4 or 5 guys in this villa in the space of the 3 weeks she's been there. It's too much. It's too full on. Like it's unattractive to guys. Like she is like literally factor 50 200% of the time. It's like it's very unattractive. Like guys like to chase, guys like to also do some of the work. Like even if you like the guy, make your intentions known, but let him do some of the work. But you are too forward. She is too forward, and I feel like her forwardness is going to push Curtis away as well, because it's going to be very unattractive. Like that, if nobody wants something that is cheap or easy to get, like make him work a little bit, you know. So I feel like Maura, she is entertaining, let's not get it wrong. She pouts when she doesn't get her way, but she is too forward. She just needs to slow her roll. It is too much. It's too much. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Keta said that he wants to still get to know her and Francesca. We'll see what happens. I don't really see him with any of them, to be honest. Like, but yeah, that was the episode. Let me know what you guys thought of that episode. If you're watching the UK version, what do you think of Maura and her forwardness and how she's trying to get Curtis into her bed the same way she did with Tom? Like, remember when she went on her first date with Tom and asked him if he wants to share bed with her? Like, who does that? Like, relax. I know it's like women's liberality and everything nowadays, but relax, girl. Pull it back a few notches. But that was the episode. I will see you guys with another review. Actually, I'm going to film the episode 3 later on today of the US version. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Stay blessed. Bye.